It is the second spring bank holiday. It is currently Friday at the moment. We're on our way to our campsite. However, they don't open or won't let us in until 12 o'clock. So since we were passing, I thought we would visit one of the local attractions. Any idea where we are from this dirty Great Wall behind me? No? Well, let me show you. That's right, Corfe Castle. We've been here before. I don't think it was such a warm day last time. Standing in the castle, you got a great view of Corfe. Look at that. Now, just a quick history lesson for you. William the Conqueror built the castle 1,000 years ago. And then in the English Civil War, remember that? It was completely destroyed. However, miraculously, these wooden steps with some nice metal handrails, they survived. How strange is that? Now that is going to need a lot of polyfiller to bridge that gap. They do have a very nice rockery garden here. It does need a lick of paint and maybe some walls and possibly a roof. That'll make it perfect then.
We hadn't realised this at the time, but BBC Springwatch had set up a camera to film a peregrine falcon nest.
There's a couple of trip hazards, health and safety and everything. And some of the walls aren't entirely true. There's a National Trust car park and there's Herman just there. This is just a kind of a lay-by, obviously very popular as well, but that's the proper place to park. And if you're National Trust members, you can get in for free. A very large car park, but obviously very popular. Well, I think it's time we headed to the campsite. Well, as you can see, we've arrived at the campsite and it looks, at the moment at least, like we've got the whole thing to ourselves. There are some people here, there's, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, we're in the camp, what they call the camping field, and there's some tents over there, there's some more over there. But the main campsite is over in the direction over there, and they've kind of segregated us away for some reason. Nobody likes us. Maybe, I just figured out what it is. I've been playing my guitar. I haven't picked it up for some while, so I'm getting back into it, and I'm rubbish. And maybe that's why they put us over here. Now you might be asking where we are, and it will be Burnbake campsite in Purbeck, which is not too far away from Corfe, Studland Bay, Swanage, and all that kind of area, which I think I've mentioned most of those places already. Here we have reception and the campsite shop on the end of it, where Zoe is wandering off to. And they have some sort of snack shack, it's called, and they do breakfast, dinner and drinks. Obviously not open at the moment, but then they have these little sheltered areas as well. I've noticed though, some sort of, is that heating or cooking or something? I don't know, in the middle of the table. Very weird. Motorhome service point, and just around the corner there is the chemical waste point, which is right next door to the toilet and shower block. This looks like the main campsite. You've got a load of tents here, and then through the wooded area there are some motorhomes and camper vans. In this area is where you get the electric hookup from. They have quite a few lodges here as well, quite nice inside too. When we arrived, this was the first sign we saw: Studland bike ride 3 miles. Been itching to do it, so we're going to do it. I mean, 3 miles is not going to take long on a bike, especially an e-bike. Right, we've made it to Studland Bay, and this is Knoll Beach we're standing on now, and it goes all the way up there. Fantastic little beach, well, long beach actually. Over there, that's Bournemouth, and just over there, that's Old Harry's Rocks. And I believe somewhere around here, I think somewhere up there, is a nudist beach, but we won't be going to that. I don't think we'll be going to that today. Maybe tomorrow. No. Well, we're back at Herman, as you can see. That 3 mile one way, so 6 miles, turned into 9.5 miles.
But we did go wrong.
We did go wrong. We ended up at some quarry or something. Now then, this is very important. I'm only going to say this once. So last weekend was where we went to the motorhome show, and there was a little store there selling sausages. A butcher they were, 3 packs for 15 quid or something, wasn't it? And they were tasty. So we put them in the fridge, in the freezer, and we thought we'll have them. Anyway, Thursday, just a few days ago, I went shopping and bought 2 more packs of sausages because I completely forgot about the ones we bought. So, whenever we see a butcher's, we say, "Do you fancy getting some sausages?" So it's kind of an in joke at the moment for this weekend.
It's not, darling. We've had enough. And what are we having tonight?
We're having sausages. We are going to look like sausages, I tell you. It's great what you can find at a campsite reception. Found this map. In fact, they had quite a few maps there that you can just take away. This is a circular route that we're walking on. Oh, by the way, good morning. Well, it goes towards Studland, but it kind of veers off and we get to see something called Agglestone Rock. No idea what that is. It's a rock. This walk is approximately 2.5 hours long. So, we'll be back. And, we've got sandwiches, so we'll have a little picnic on the way.
Well, you weren't going to worry, but you get bloody hungry at about an hour. So I thought, we're going to have them.
Right, that's told me. Beautiful scenery around here. However, because it's been raining over the last, I had a big downpour a few days ago, and we get odd spots of bogged areas along the path. Just makes a bit of a slight detour off the path and back on, you know. Okay, so it's been about an hour, you say, right?
Yeah, 11:30 now.
Just look at the scenery. It's not gonna come out on the camera.
But it's lovely.
It's very nice, but yeah, it's very nice. Now,
word for it.
now over there, I can see Poole Harbour, just a bit of sandbanks. Somewhere in there as well is Brownsea Island, where you get red squirrels and peacocks. But yeah, we're now walking away from it, which is a bit unfortunate because that would have been nice. You know, when you're following the map, you really don't look around. But I did stop and had a look, and that looks like our destination. It's just a huge rock in the middle of all this fern and scrub. There it is. I wasn't expecting that, to be quite honest. I just thought it'd be just a huge boulder. Looks like it's like sandstone or something. Looks totally different this side, doesn't it? Right, well, we're going to have our lunch here. We're going to break out the wine, the canapes, the caviar. You didn't bring anything for me.
Well, you said not to worry.
Oh, okay. In all truthness, I think what we got is sausage sandwiches. So as I was having my lunch, I did a bit of research on the old stone here, the rock. And it's also called the Devil's Anvil because it looks like an anvil. It had a flat top until 1970 where it fell over. That's why this side is very flat. And yeah, I can actually see it now. It looks like it's broken at the lower bottom, I don't know, about there. But yeah, it's fallen over. Now, how's that for a view? You've got Agglestone Rock in the foreground, and in the distance, you've got sandbanks, Brownsea Island, Poole Harbour, and over there is your Bournemouth. And just over there is the Isle of Wight. Geography lessons brought to you by Herman Hits the Road. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, and we're going to go on a bike ride to RSPB Nature Reserve. It's about half an hour, 20 minutes by bicycle, and about 15 minutes by car. So it's not much difference, to be quite honest, so that's why we decided to use the bikes. The weather is not looking very good though, and I've just seen a thunderstorm warning come up on my phone. Yeah, and this morning got rudely awakened by kids kicking balls at 6:30 in the morning. Stupid o'clock. Oh, look, the sun. And last night it chucked it down. Glorious day yesterday, ending in torrential rain. But we're going to see if we can dodge all that today and get on our bikes and do a bit of bird watching.
The feathered variety, of course.
Oh, I'll do both. Scotland, 3/4 of a mile? That can't be right. We must have gone wrong somewhere. Well, we made it. We are now at Arn. Now the thing is, got halfway and then I remembered what I'd forgotten. So it's my hat and my wallet. So Zoe's to the rescue because she didn't forget her purse. But the thing is, the good news is that we got in for free. We're not members. We got in for free because of these guys here. Yeah, because we travelled in green, they said. We get in free. £5 to get in if you're not members, and that is, I think that, as I understand it, that's for the car park. So you may not know that Arn is actually famous for where they film BBC Springwatch, and apparently they're here. And there's large areas where we can't walk. Chris Packham's already been seen this morning.
Hello, I'm Chris Packham. If you're enjoying this video, then why not subscribe to Herman Hits the Road YouTube channel?
Now, I do realise I'm not going to be able to film much wildlife using this camera. However, I can film the fantastic view that we get when we're standing right on the edge of Poole Harbour. Look at that, that is incredible. Few islands, Brownsea Island way back in the distance there. And then there's this one. This might be, I think this might be called Long Island. Amazing view, so peaceful as well. No kids from the campsite, if you see what I mean.
What's he doing? Oh, look. Oh,
Trying to get in the mud, trying to get out of the sun.
Yeah, but he needs to go under the tree, doesn't he? Oh, look at this little tinker coming along. Very cute. Oh, little curly tail. Maybe that's Mummy. He always says, could you move over? Because I might like to go in there.
We've just seen something really rare, extremely rare. Just there, that is the greater spotted BBC Springwatch film crew. Look at that, they've even got their own hydrogen power station. Wherever we go in Arn, we come across these amazing looking snakes. Can you see that? Runs all the way down there. Your TV pictures from Springwatch are being sent down that. Just found this map of Purbeck Isle, and if I move in, you'll see that just there is our campsite, Burnbake, and where we are now is just here. So we must have cycled all the way along here to get to from the campsite. Studland is just here. And that's where we went, Knoll Beach, and that rock we saw must be about here somewhere. And there, of course, is Corfe Castle. No, not too far away from our campsite again. At the top you got Poole and you got Brownsea Island. Right, so it's been, well, we think it's about 5 hours we've been here, Arn. And you say how many steps you done? 12,000?
I've done 12,441.
And that's about 8 kilometres.
That is 8.78 kilometres.
That's not including the cycling. But yeah, we're heading back to the bikes, and we're going to be on our way back to Herman. But we have had such a fantastic time here. We saw some wildlife,
Yeah.
but nothing I could film for you. So instead I took some video from the bird feeder that they have there. So there's a bit of wildlife for you. Take a look at this. It's Monday morning and we're about to head off back home.
It's a bit cold.
It is a bit nippy this morning. A lot more cloud than normal. There's been over the last few days. But importantly, though, we did not get any thunder like my phone suggested we were going to get. Anyway, this is our last day, Monday morning, and we have had a wonderful time this weekend, haven't we?
Yes.
Great campsite. First of all, great campsite. However, it is very busy
And noisy.
and noisy, yes. So probably not a good time to come a bank holiday weekend.
We have parked next to the toilets as
Yeah.
well, which hasn't helped, has it?
Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing. It really does help us. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Just don't fall.
I didn't realise I was on camera. I'm sitting behind my thumb.